Hi, I'm Michael London. I'm one of the partners here at Douglas & London. I've been handling mass torts and class actions for nearly 15 years. So what is a class action and what is a mass tort? First, class actions. This is when a group of people bring claim against someone or some entity alleging they've been wronged in a similar manner. There are 4 prongs to a class action. First, numerosity. Are there enough people? Second, typicality. Are the claims typical? Third, are there common issues of law and fact? And fourth, the adequacy of counsel. In recent years, courts have tended not to certify or approve class actions because of 2 reasons. Because of the typicality and common issues of law and fact not being met. And this is primarily in injury class actions because of the multifactorial nature of injuries and damages. Because of this, mass torts have evolved. So what is a mass tort? First, a tort is a non-contractual wrong. For example, negligence, assault, battery, defamation. Mass means a lot. Thus, mass torts are a lot of torts. For example, you can have a lot of mass negligence or mass products liability, but you probably won't have a mass defamation or a mass assault. Over the years, courts have seemed to begin favoring aggregating claims or cases as mass torts rather than as class actions. This is because of 3 reasons. First, aggregating claims allows individual issues to be addressed and maintained. Second, it still keeps the manageability that would not be possible without some consolidation and grouping of the cases. And third, it gets us past the problems I mentioned before about class actions and overcoming common issues of law and fact with different injuries and damages. There are many, many examples of mass torts over the years. Diethylstilbestrol, the drug DES, diet drugs, Zyprexa, Vioxx, Kugel Mesh, Orthoevra, and many others. Please review our website to see mass torts and class actions that we've litigated over the years, as well as many that we're litigating and investigating now. Litigating mass torts, where do they go? Because they are still individual cases, they can be filed anywhere, state court or federal court. Then they're likely centralized and consolidated, usually just for pretrial purposes, before one federal judge and at times a few state court judges. This usually depends on where the defendant is from or where the events of the accident took place. Because there is no set of rules on how to handle mass torts, judges are asked to use their own creativeness and intuition at how best to manage, oversee, and supervise the resolution of hundreds and up to tens of thousands of cases. A few lawyers lead these cases. Once the cases are consolidated and centralized before 1 or 2 judges, a team of lawyers from law firms across the country are often appointed by the judge or judges to serve on a steering committee. My firm and I have been fortunate enough to be court-appointed steering committee members in over 10 different mass torts and class action cases. In fact, in nearly half of the cases, we've been approved by other lawyers and then appointed to the executive committee of the steering committee as lead counsel or liaison counsel to the court. This is because of our track record in other mass tort cases and our devotion to the case. Handling your case. At Douglas & London, your case is always a priority for us, and while we are actively litigating the case in the courts, we always have time to talk to our clients. We are accessible by phone or email, and we have a devoted team of professionals to work on each mass tort litigation. So not only do you get someone who is there for you at our firm, you're actually getting lawyers who are doing the work against the giant defendants. We are in the trenches, we're handling the case, we are in the courtroom, we are making the motions, and we are fighting the fights. When there is an update or breaking news on mass tort case, getting it from us is the same as getting it from the source. So while many law firms represent people in mass tort litigations, very few firms can actually say they are on the front lines. At Douglas & London, if we're handling the case, be it a one-on-one case or a mass tort case, we are on the front line. Again, the Mass Tort and Class Action Department is made up of a team of lawyers and professionals at the firm, all of whom are critically important to each and every case they work on. So while I'm the face of this department, there is Virginia, Rebecca, Kristen, Lucy, Philippa, Paul, Erica, Mary Rose, Tiffany, Clara, Agatha, and many other professionals here at the firm behind us handling and prosecuting these complex mass tort and class action cases. I realize this is a complex area of the law. Whether you're a current client or potential client who may have a case, you need a lawyer with the experience and track record in this difficult field. Please give us a call. Thank you for listening.